haven't got the questions.
Craig will run. Craig will have a jog.
What if he starts coughing, though, Shaka?
Oh, God.
I've got this innovative new idea.
Go on, then.
Why don't we read them off the bottom of the screen?
OK, that's
let's do that.
exactly what we'll do. We've got Mario, Craig and Shaka.
It's a bit like when the graphics come up on the camera, I can't see them.
On Extra Time.
I can't see the questions at the bottom of the screen either.
I still can. So let's see what we've got for you guys tonight. Hopefully no Mbappe questions.
Oh, here comes the questions, if you want to go get them.
Number one.
You see, I can't read
If you're Jack Grealish, do you consider making a move away from City in the summer if your playing time is still spotty at best?
No, not just yet. I think Grealish has seen significant time under Pep Guardiola, maybe nowhere near as much as you would like this season, but that's how Pep does things. And I think one benefit to it is players generally grow under Pep Guardiola, and I say that kind of painfully aware of Calvin Phillips started life away from Pep Guardiola. But if I'm Grealish and I've seen my game kind of come on as it has, and you know that Pep, if need be, will make big decisions to leave out anybody who's ahead of him, I stick around for now.
Do you know what I don't understand?
Chinese writing.
I don't know. I understand that, you know, sometimes. Why that's only coming out the computer, the printer now?
Because we were waiting till the last minute to get the best questions.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Do we really leave it right to the death, just in case, in the off chance somebody asks a decent question? Because I can tell you, this is a gigantic waste of time.
The next one's brilliant.
Well, that'll be the first in 10 years.
Ready? Craig, I think Pochettino needs the encouragement of the positivity corner.
Okay. Great. What do you got? I'm waiting.
No. I'm energy sapped from
You've had about a man flu. You have.
Somebody gave it to me. I don't know who. I'm saving the positivity corner. I'll tell you why. You don't want to overcook this.
You've already given Chelsea a bit of love in it as well, haven't you?
Well, it's only Chelsea. There's nobody else. Because I'll tell you what, they're playing in a very big game on Wednesday live on our networks, right? It is the FA Cup this Wednesday, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes. Fill again.
All right, that's me. That's my one promo for the week. Don't ask me to tweet it out or anything like that. I've done. Anybody sees it.
So you may have to be in the corner for the whole game.
Correct. The whole show. So we come in, there's just me sitting in the chair over there, next to the camera in a dimly lit area. I'm not worried about that, to be honest. That's a director's problem. And so I'm saving it for that, because I've got a feeling the way they're playing that I might need to bring that into play on Wednesday.
Somebody said that the picture that went with the YouTube picture last time you were in the positivity corner.
The thumbnail.
Look, the thumbnail looked like Michael Myers.
What was that?
Not far off.
It's just like a silhouette of somebody stood there, scary, looming.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Not far off.
Well, Michael Myers might be back over there in 48 hours.
All right. Mario, do you think Pep Lijnders is ready to be a manager, and what's a good level for him? Any ideas on potential clubs?
I mean, Klopp came out and he said that, you know, because he wants his right-hand man to get the job in anywhere. I think he's almost putting him in the window to be available. But any ideas? I mean, look, we can talk about big clubs for managers like that. But if they haven't done the job yet, I would like, an assistant is different than being in charge. And people have to understand that I have never been that, but I'm just saying, like, for having assistants with me and having the main guy with me was always different, because if the main guy walks in, everybody's quiet in the dressing room. When the assistant walks in, we're talking, because you know that he's not going to make up the team. So now, if the roles are going to shift, I think the journey of what O'Neill is doing is a great journey, and I think he should be looking at something like that, build himself slowly up and getting to where he needs to be.
Shaka, the countdown to Carnival has begun. What are you most excited for, and can we expect any feathers this year?
No feathers. I've never had feathers. Dan spreads that rumour.
Maybe this is the year then?
No. Dan spreads. I've never been spotted with feathers.
Do other people have feathers there? I've obviously not been.
Yes. mostly women wear feathers and all sorts, and my wife wears costumes with feathers, but not me. But dance.
Why not, Shaka?
I'm not a feathery type.
No.
Maybe, if you've never tried it, how can you know?
I know.
Oh, you know.
I know I'm not the feathery type. Let's just leave it there, Kay. Let's just
All
leave
right.
it there.
That man, he's got a reputation to uphold. Right? You cannot.
Yes.
But Shaka,
this is a man.
Are you going home to celebrate the carnival? Or
Yes.
are you staying in America? Oh my
No,
God.
I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm leaving tomorrow.
You're not far away from my country, but
I leave Wednesday morning.
oh,
So
wow.
I'll be watching all the games from Trinidad.
Carnival is a weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it last a weekend?
Yeah, so
That's a weekend, by the
The
way.
build-up will be all weekend, and the carnival is next week, Monday and Tuesday.
When you
Okay,
back?
okay.
A few days after that.
When the flight?
Oh,
A few days after that. When things calm down
Okay.
a little bit.
Will you go and breathe in the ocean air and look out into the distance?
I
like this?
need that to, recover fully, to be positive. We can't all be as positive as Craig all the
And the
time.
waves crashing in, he's looking out into the ocean going, how can I have another 6 weeks?
That is worth pondering. That
it's
is
beautiful.
pondering.
Oh, so that's worth pondering, but not the feathers.
No,
Okay.
I've
Well, you-
pondered the feathers. I'm not
Will
a
you
feather.
tune in once you get to Trinidad? Because I know we're big down there
Yeah, absolutely.
in the Caribbean.
Every night I'll be on. I'll be watching.
If I go to the if there's any need for me to skedaddle over to the positivity corner, will that entice you onto the show, or will you be knee deep in bourbon by then?
No, I won't have the.
Ability.
I won't have a camera or anything of the
Well,
sort.
Stevie was able to do it from Disney World for us. Shaka, he set the standard now.
No, I don't have any Wi-Fi in Trinidad.
Oh, come on. I've been to Trinidad. Don't even start there.
My phone,
I've been to
my phone
your
don't work.
Yeah, well-
My phone don't work in Trinidad.
Stevie made the cardinal
Come
sin,
on.
didn't he? He picked the phone up.
Yeah, exactly.
Shaka, don't start because I've been to your country. Because Suriname, my country, is really close to yours. So don't even start there. You got perfect internet, man. Because
Yeah,
I've been
my
to
phone,
go to
my
Suriname,
phone.
you gotta go to Trinidad.
I don't have roaming. I don't have roaming on my phone. I don't have roaming, Mario. That's all it is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, please.
Shaka, Manchester United has had 11 different centre-back partnerships this season. As a goalkeeper, how difficult is it to play without a consistent back four in front of you?
Yeah, it's never fun. You develop a relationship with your back four, and they get to know you just as much as you know them. And when it continually changes, that's a tough adjustment, especially for somebody like Andrew Nana, who's just coming in and just trying to establish his own presence within that team, but then in doing that has to kind of think about exactly which two centre backs are playing, their likes and dislikes. So it just adds to the pressures of a new goalkeeper coming in.
For Mario, what's your favourite stadium in Holland to watch a football match?
I mean, the Ajax Stadium, the arena. I have to call that stadium because as a young boy, it was the first stadium, I'm telling you, okay, when the weather was bad, raining-wise, we let the beginning of the game let the rain drop on the pitch so the game becomes fast, and then they shut the roof. Okay, that luxury, I have to say to you, it was pretty impressive. And another stadium, I have to be honest, I don't like calling it because that's the bigger rivals of us, is the Feyenoord Stadium. And people know that. When it comes to football, they're very good. But Ajax will be forever. Amsterdam.
I love hearing that, Mario. But while we are here with Ajax, it's a perfect opportunity to talk about Jordan Henderson's debut and Gareth Southgate in the stands.
Yeah, he came to watch him play because he's obviously in his books. So I watched the game because it was Ajax PSV. PSV is the number one in our league. And Henderson, they brought him over because of the experience and calm down with all the young boys because the team was like, 22, 23 years old, kind of the age difference. So he came in, he hadn't played from December. So coming into the game, I think he did well. He looked fit. I know that people want to put pressure on him because they say like they demand more and want to see more. But that's not Henderson. Henderson is a guy that sits in front of the defense, controls the game and making sure to hold everybody together and allow others to expose themselves. And I understand Holland is maybe asking for different things, but sometimes we also have to understand that the football we play at home is great, but it's not always football that we are allowed to play somewhere else. And I think we, as Dutchies, don't always get that. We think that we can play the beautiful football everywhere, but it doesn't work. So Henderson did a good job, but it was his first game. Now he's going to, I think, Heerenveen, and that's going to be a very interesting one because it's going to be a total different game for him. So he has to be ready for that because it's going to demand way more than the PSV one because he could sit. And that is not the Ajax system. Against Heerenveen, they're going to make the game. And that will be a whole totally different game for him.
Southgate's having a panic up, isn't he? You're looking at me.
Why?
Well, what do you mean, why? Well, if something happens to Declan Rice, Henderson's the most experienced, and his other go-to guy's having an absolute beast at the moment, Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So he's having a panic up. Phillips has got himself out there to get game time, and he's way off. I mean, by the summer, that might have remedied itself, but at the moment, he looks like the couple of years he's had sitting on his backside at City have not done him any good, obviously, whatsoever. Then you're looking at Ward-Prowse and others. Ward-Prowse is a good player, but he's thinking to himself, Southgate, I've got all these great players in the forward position and maybe full-backs and maybe a little bit struggling at centre-back, but that sitting midfielder, and sometimes he likes two in there because he is a little conservative sometimes. But if something happens to Rice, he might have to go to Henderson now that he's not playing in Saudi Arabia in the Pub League. He's over in Holland because Calvin Phillips is having a bad time.
I'll tell you what, that's the negativity corner for any England fan.
Right, he's Scottish, isn't he?
Well, right.
All Scotsmen are in negativity corner when it comes to England.
Well, it's not going to make a difference. They're not going to win it. So, if they're scraping the barrel with going, Henderson's almost in his Zimmer frame now, isn't he?
What, is 33?
Yeah, that's old, isn't it?
I wouldn't mind being
3
that.
years younger.
All right. Is the only
When I was 33, I could barely walk.
Craig, this is from your alter ego. Is the only real solution is the only real solution for Chelsea to have the owners sell we can blame managers? All right. Is the only real solution for Chelsea to have the owners sell?
Start again.
We can blame managers and players, but the truth is these owners make United's owners look brilliant.
At the moment, they're not selling. They're not selling. They've got a huge investment there in the middle of the prime area of London.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't go until we have an All-Star game. They just can't.
They're thinking about building a new stadium. They can't do that. Selling now. Come on. No.
They're knocking down the No, they can't do that. The other side of the railway track.
What did you think of the fans singing for Mourinho?
Listen, that's not happening. It's like asking Carol Lewis to come back and win the gold medal at the Olympics. It's not happening.
He lives in London. He lives in London, so this will be the third time.
Sounds like Mario's rooting for him.
There's another 7.89 million people live in London, but they ain't getting the Chelsea.
Hey, it's going to cost them a lot of money if they do that, though, okay? Because they, 10 million to Potter, and then 13 to, Tuchel or something? It's like, and then they got to give Pochettino 10. Oh, my God. They better just stay down, calm down, and just wait and have the right people around him. Because I feel sometimes in the club, I don't know if everybody's head is in the right direction, because it looks a little bit bumpy there.
Certainly does.
It's the greatest job in the world now, isn't it, really? Well, one of them. I mean, there's plenty. But if you want to get paid, I mean, it's 7 days a week, I'll give you that. There's not a lot of time for golf, but, if you want to, you go in, these top managers, they're not Klopp, and the ones that are getting the sack, they go in, do all right for a year or 18 months, they get the sack. Shouldn't have started this story, should I? This cough's come back. Look at Graham Potter.
Okay, all right.
Look at Graham Potter.
Let's let you go and get some medicine. Put your feet
I got my medicine tonight. Killing Mbappe on the show. That was enough medicine I needed.
We'll be back tomorrow with more. See you then.